Hello and welcome to Hidden History. When you break down this physical world, you begin to see how this is all built by vibration and sound. How did planet Earth and the physical universe manifest into existence? When we look at the Bible and the creation story, it states, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And God said, let there be light, and there was light." Most individuals in the Western world are familiar with the creation story from the Bible, where God speaks the material world into vibrational existence. However, this creation story isn't unique to biblical Christianity. It's all over planet Earth. All cultures and civilizations have held these beliefs, from the Native Americans to the Australian Aborigines. Sound or vibration was integral to the divine creation. The ancient Egyptian deity called Ptah spoke the material world into actuality, just as the God did in the Bible of the Jewish scribes and Greek polymaths. Sound is our first language, shaping our brains, our personalities and our perceptions before we have even sight or speech. It's a language that transcends words, a vibration that reverberates deep within us, moulding us into who we are. And this language of vibration doesn't fade when we leave the womb. It stays with us throughout our lives and beyond into death. The ancients knew this well, using sound, song and prayer to guide souls through major life transitions like birth and death. In fact, sound, the vibrations of voice and music, was seen as a bridge between the material world and the divine. The Cherokee Indians speak of Dayununsi Univensi, speaking planet Earth and the universe into existence, and the Pueblo Hopi Indians tell the creation story of how planet Earth was formed by the creator deity Tuakatsina and the earth goddess called Kokoe Kochi, or Spider Woman. To the Aborigines, it was Yulungur, or Rainbow Spirit, and the creator deity Bayami Wangina, who brought the material world into actuality. While the Aztecs of the Tenochtitlan Empire in the Mexican basin believed Quetzalcoatl Titoala used the sounds of a conch shell to stir the divine creation into realization. Also in the white cities of Great Tartaria and the Old World Empire of northern Russia, in the healing temples and light temples, cymatic patterns of restoration were used for optimal health reasons. Genghis Khan and the Golden Horde of the Mongol Empire believed in the creation story of the supreme deity Sag Malan, who sang planet Earth and the universe into existence. It was Genghis Khan who founded early Tartaria on the Asian continent. From the demise of early Tartaria developed the civilization of Great Tartaria in northern Russia and the colonies of the Old World Empire. For the Tartarians, the creator deity Bhagavadgītā formed the material world and the universe from the cosmic egg and the world tree. And for the various Turkic peoples of Great Tartaria, it was Bel Yagen Tengri who used thoughts and sounds to manifest the universe. Sound is not just something that humans just hear. Sound effectively shapes planet Earth on a particle basis, atomic and molecular level. Sound is essentially vibrations of particles, like air molecules, which transmit energy through collisions. These vibrations can cause other molecules to vibrate as well, propagating the sound wave. When we look at verse 7.8 of the Vedic Hindu scripture of India called the Bhagavadgītā, or divine song, the Hindu deity Krishna Ishvara mentions "I am the sacred syllable Om" in the Vedic mantras. This suggests that Krishna believed himself to be the word from the beginning of the divine creation. When we look at Hebrew, the first letter of the alphabet for the Jewish, Aleph, is not just a divine letter. It represents the infinite oneness and boundless acoustics of the universal creator. Words have power, and the ancients knew this well. After all, language is essentially a form of spellcasting. Every word spoken carries the vibration of thought and intent, shaping reality. This is why words were used carefully, as they were seen as sacred, capable of influencing the material world. The word person, that derives from the Latin word personare, with per meaning through and sonare meaning to sound. Our physical bodies are vessels that can create through the use of sound and intention, having the ability to create anything our mind can see. Along the shorelines of northern Tartaria, studies were made by Tartarians and various Turkic peoples into how the ether and harmonic sounds could be integrated, and cymatic based vibrational restoration was always emphasized. Just as the Buddhist monks of Tibet in southwestern China have used singing bowls or Himalayan bowls for over 2,500 years to levitate rocks, so the Nordic Tartarians and the various Turkic peoples fully knew how to levitate stone blocks in the white cities of the Old World Empire with somatic patterns of sound. The concept that sound organizes energy was confirmed by the Serbian-American futurist and genius inventor Nikola Tesla, when he stated, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency and vibration." If we look at the physical universe on a subatomic level, we realize the 3D holographic reality of this material dimension is not condensed and solid at all, but is instead composed of vibrating energetic resonances. Nikola Tesla understood that everything around us, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, is a reflection of this divine pattern. Amongst the white cities in northern Tartaria were the healing temples and light temples, where the parishioners sang and praised the universal creator, the Christ awareness, the angels, the light beings and the souls of their own ancestors. Much of the temples built in northern Tartaria had been constructed for acoustic purposes, where huge gatherings of Nordic Tartarians and Turkic peoples would joyfully sing about the Christ awareness and the divine creation. The civilization of Great Tartaria and the Old World Empire was based upon biological restoration via somatic patterns of sound, and the healing temples and light temples were essentially locations for these melodic practices. Some of the classical Greeks fully discerned how sound and vibration produced the divine creation in the form of fractals and sacred geometry. On the 14th of August 1975, the Polish-French-American polymath called Benoit Mandelbrot developed fractal geometry, which correlated with the studies of the classical Greeks. We have to remember that fractals are self-replicating patterns that appear in every magnitude, which suggest the physical universe is boundlessly intricate and simple. Words have an incredible potency to them. Many of the maritime Phoenicians and classical Greeks knew this well, because specific languages can be used for spellcasting. Every word spoken carries the vibration of thought and intent, which can affect the 3D holographic reality of this material dimension. Somatic patterns of sound are the foundation that defines the divine creation. From the initial vibration of the physical universe to the words that human beings speak in the modern age, we are all part of the vast resonant symphony. The relationship between sound and creation isn't merely philosophical, it's deeply embedded into our very biology. The first organ that is produced in the womb is the heart. That is why we must speak from our hearts. When we live in that womb, our whole reality is being formed by the sounds and vibrations we feel. At the heart of this cosmic dance of vibrations, sound is the key to unlocking the deeper mysteries of the universe. It is not just the language of creation, but the very tool that shapes our reality. By understanding the vibrational patterns that govern the universe, we begin to grasp the interconnectedness of all things. We are fractals of the divine, and sound is the thread that ties us to the greater web of existence. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and you can also join the member section where we have exclusive content. See you in the next video.